I want to give you some JavaScript terminology and also give you some basic information about the syntax of JavaScript. And if you aren't sure what any of that means, don't be concerned, I'll fully explain. Let's take a look at this form. It's the Nautilus Travel Job Description -add script form. And I do have some JavaScript attached to the job title field. If a user puts their cursor inside this field, there is a pop-up window that pops up that gives them a message. This window freezes the entire program until the user clicks OK, so that they have to pay attention to this message. So I'll click OK and close that up. Now let's take a look at the JavaScript, not necessarily all the details of the script, but I want to show you some pieces of the script. So I'll move over to the arrow tool, which is actually the Select an Object tool, and I'm going to double click the job title field. Because this is being triggered within this field, I need to get into the properties of the field in order to view it. So here is my actions area, and notice I have run a JavaScript as my action. If I click Edit, this is my JavaScript editor, and this contains the message that triggers that alert box to pop up. Now, if you take a look at this and you've never seen scripting before, it can look a bit odd. Basically, there's some equals and double quotes, there's semicolons at the end of the line, there's parentheses with specific words with dots in between them. And this script and everything within it is necessary in order for this to work properly. Watch what happens if I remove the dot after app here. I'll click OK, click close. I'll go out to the hand, so it will be just like a user. When I click inside here, you can see absolutely nothing happens. So JavaScript is very particular about what you do and the syntax of how it looks, where your dots are, where your double quotes and parentheses and semicolons are. What I'm going to do is go back and fix this by selecting that one more time. This is the cleanest way to show you the JavaScript for this particular object or this form field, so that's why I'm using it. I eliminated the dot between these two, and that dot is referred to as dot syntax. And what it does is actually give JavaScript information after the dot and information before the dot. So you can think of it like attaching two pieces of information together so that JavaScript knows and understands what to do. So dot syntax is the syntax of JavaScript. You will see dots plugged into a wide variety of areas within your scripts. Another syntax piece for JavaScript is a semicolon at the end of the line. And these are necessary to let JavaScript know that as it's reading it, that tells JavaScript, okay, we're done with that line, move down to the next one and start reading again. Okay, we're done with that one, there's the semicolon, go down to the next line if there is one. So every little detail of what I write out in these scripts can have an impact on whether your script works or not. Any spaces, any uppercase versus lowercase can change or prevent your script from working. So as we move into scripting, make sure you are copying exactly what I have on the screen. And you'll become a little bit more familiar with why this occurs as we work through some scripting. I just wanted to give you a heads up. JavaScript is working in a dot syntax environment, and every line of JavaScript, every JavaScript statement, as we call them, this is a statement within JavaScript. So every statement or list of instructions for JavaScript needs to end in a semicolon. So just pay attention to that as we move forward with scripting. In case your script is not working, what you'll want to do is make sure that every little detail in your script is identical to exactly what I have on my screen. So that's an overview of some JavaScript terminology and syntax for moving forward as we create our scripts.